With Adaba News at 3. In the news, Ukraine extends hand of friendship to Nigeria's president-elect. El-Rufai calls for intensive security operations ahead May 29. Labour Party blames Judiciary for internal crisis.
This is the news.
Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky has extended an invitation to the Nigeria President-elect Bola Tinubu to visit the country on a state visit after his inauguration on May the 29th. In his congratulatory message, Zelensky praised Tinubu over his victory, adding that his war-torn country is determined to further strengthen cooperation with Nigeria. He noted that the president-elect's visit will strengthen the dialogue between both countries. Zelensky also said the visit will contribute to further consolidation of joint efforts of the international community aimed at solving the urgent challenges of today, in particular the crisis situation caused by Russia regarding the guarantee of world food security. The Independent National Electoral Commission has denied meeting with Adamawa state government officials to rig the rerun governorship election. The denial came following a report that its officials deployed to supervise the governorship rerun paid a nocturnal visit to the state government house, ostensibly to rig the polls for incumbent governor Amadu Fintiri. The National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, debunked the claims in a statement on Thursday. In the meantime, human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, has demanded that adequate scrutiny be carried out on the alleged 2 billion naira inducement trailing the controversial declaration of winner of Adamawa State supplementary elections on Sunday. APC candidate in the election, Aishatu Binani Dahiru, who was earlier declared winner by the embattled resident electoral commissioner of INEC in the state, Udu Yunusa Ari, had denied bribery allegations leveled against her. On Thursday, Falano said Binani's denial is not enough.
That's Section 120, subsection 4 of the Electoral Act. Any false declaration of results of election is liable to be prosecuted, and the penalty is 3 years imprisonment. Secondly, there is also Section 121 of the Electoral Act, which prescribes 12 months imprisonment for financial inducement with regards to election. But there are allegations here that some of 2 billion must have exchanged hands. So it's not enough for the candidate of the APC, Madam Binani, to deny. There must be an investigation. The officers that were on the high table with Mr. Harry, Yunus Harry, the Commissioner of Police, the Director of State Security Service, and I think the Commander of the Nigerian Defense and Security Corps. All these guys are in the criminality that occurred. So they all have to be tried under the law. It's not enough for the Inspector General of Police to simply deploy the Commissioner of Police involved.
Falano commended INEC for the swift action taken to ensure that proper response was implemented, adding that except actions are taken holistically, the impunity and aberrations would be repeatedly committed. Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has appealed to the federal government to escalate security operations across the 7 frontline states of the Northwest and Niger State within the coming weeks. This comes after no fewer than 214 persons were killed during the attacks by terrorists, communal clashes and reprisals across the state from January to March 2023. El-Rufai said the state government alone cannot handle the crisis. The governor noted that the deployment of the security operation will prevent the creation of a dangerous lull for criminal outlaws to exploit, especially during the period of transition from one administration to another. You're listening to Adaba News at 3 on 88.9 FM Akure, transmitting from Ilaramokin. After the break, Labour Party blames Judiciary for internal crisis. Details in the second part of the bulletin. Join us again.
wire. Denki.
Now so, the only thing with Denki sabi na wire and cable. Of the company where they manufacture wire and cable for Nigeria, Denki na number one. No wonder we electrical contractors they recommend Denki wire and cable. Now then choice. Denki now good member of Cable Manufacturers Association of Nigeria with a government endorsement plus including Boku Award with them carry. My friend, if you they talk wire and cable, they took Denki for surface cable, control cables, armor cable, if an overhead conductor, single core cable plus including multiple core cable. Now Denki they do quality and reliable. The factory address now, Onufo area, kilometer 1, Akura Ife Expressway, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 091-6385-5995. Website na www.denkiwire.com. They need distributors nationwide.
Denki.
Let there be light.
Everybody, oh yeah, Denki, Denki, Denki cable. Denki wire. Denki.
Now so, the only thing with Denki sabi na wire and cable. Of the company where they manufacture wire and cable for Nigeria, Denki na number one. No wonder we electrical contractors they recommend Denki wire and cable. Now then choice. Denki now good member of Cable Manufacturers Association of Nigeria with a government endorsement plus including Boku Award with them carry. My friend, if you they talk wire and cable, they talk Denki for surface cable, control cables, armor cable, if an overhead conductor, single core cable plus including multiple core cable. Now Denki they do quality and reliable. The factory address now, Onufo area, kilometer 1, Akura Ife Expressway, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 091-6385-5995. Website na www.denkiwire.com. They need distributors nationwide.
Denki.
Let there be light.
Everybody, oh yeah, Denki cable.
The news on Adaba 88.9 FM.
Glad to have you back for news update and live streaming. Visit our website www.adaba889.fm or download Adaba FM app on Google Play Store. You can be part of us on our social media platforms www.facebook.com/AdabaFM88.9 on Facebook, at Adaba889FM on Instagram and Twitter, and Adaba FM TV on YouTube. You can also provide us information via email, newsroom@adaba889.fm. And now to the rest of the bulletin. The National Vice Chairman of the All Progressives Congress Northwest, Saliu Mo Lukman, has given the National Chairman, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, a one-week ultimatum to convene a National Executive Committee meeting. Lukman made the demand in an open letter to Adamu. He said the open letter aims to return the party to its foundation. He stressed the need to mobilize all like-minded party leaders and members in the crusade to restore constitutional order in the party. Now, the Director General of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Akin Oshintokun, has blamed the Judiciary for the crisis rocking the party after the 2023 general elections. He said that the judgment by Justice Hamza Muazu of the Federal Capital Territory High Court, ordering the party's chairman, Julius Abure, and other national executives of the party to stop parading themselves as national officers of the party, created the crisis currently engulfing it. Oshitokun made this known during a program in Lagos on Thursday. Oshitokun maintained that the judge had the option of allowing the party's chairman retain his position while the case is on. Rather, he chose an option showing that he was setting the party up for crisis. The federal government says plans are already underway to see to the evacuation of Nigerians in Sudan. This move is occasioned by a request made by Nigerian students pleading that they be evacuated from the currently troubled Sudan. In a statement, Chairman Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Mrs. Abike Dabiri-Erewa, says she has noted with concern the plight of Nigerian students in Sudan over the escalation of hostilities. She assures that the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, which is in charge of emergency evacuations, is consulting with the Nigerian mission in Sudan and other relevant agencies. Dabiri Erewa urges all Nigerian students in Sudan, as well as Nigerians living in Sudan, to be security conscious and calm. Sports. The Nigeria Football Federation has reaffirmed that the Interim Management Committee of the Nigeria Premier Football League will be allowed to remain in office and conclude its mandate before any action can be taken on a board for the NPFL. The president of NFF, Alhaji Ibrahim Gusso, disclosed this to newsmen. The present IMC of the NPFL is led by Honorable Benga Legbeleye. Gusso said new boards of the Nigeria National League, Nigeria Women Football League, and the Nigeria Nationwide League will be constituted within the next month. And now to end Adaba News at 3, a recap of our top stories. Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky has extended an invitation to the Nigeria President-elect Bola Tinubu to visit the country on a state visit after his inauguration on May the 29th. We told you that Director General of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council Akin Oshutokun has blamed the Judiciary for the crisis rocking the party after the 2023 general elections. Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has appealed to the federal government to escalate security operations across the 7 frontline states of the Northwest and Niger State within the coming weeks. That's about News at 3. It was edited by Olabisi Olaniyi Oluwasegun. I'm Adeola Adekunle. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon.